Hello there, everybody, HeroicLegend here. We're back playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, well, if you all have quick eyes, you know what just happened. Some more DLC dropped for the game. We now have Yuritsa. Yeah, he's just here with us. He has the class of Death Knight, and he will be joining us from now on during missions. I am the only one who can bond with him, though. So he is my friend. But we do have some A class, B class, and B class supports to get through with Levin/Bailiff over here, so let's do that right quick. You're gonna make me go find him, aren't you? Alright, then we'll just do Hubert. We'll do the others first for... Yeah, anyone who has dark blue can talk with someone else. So we have Leone and Felix, one of the ships, Hannah and Manuela, one of the other ships, and Hubert and Shamir, another ship. So we'll start with Hubert and Shamir first.
That's the last of them.
Ooh, and you get to see Hubert in his outfit.
Another threat to Her Majesty? Who's there?
It's me. You owe me for that one.
Shamir, what are you doing here?
Same thing you are, but I'm after a particular target. The dark side of the Knights of Seiros is proving troublesome.
The dark... Ooh.
I should have known, having been one.
I was negligent. I had thought we'd sufficiently thin the numbers of these scum. Seems I was mistaken. In any case, you have my thanks.
Save it. Just doing my job.
Even so, killing your former allies. Do you feel no remorse whatsoever?
You wouldn't, so I ask.
You are not me. Answer the question.
What's it matter? I owed a debt to Rhea. I served in the Knights of Seiros to repay her. I repaid that debt, now I'm here. I'm sure it was considered dishonorable of me to leave, but that's none of my concern. I have no connection to the Seiros faith, nor to the ways of Fodlan.
That's right. You're from Dagda. Well, consider me glad you're on the right side. At least for the time being.
You worry too much. Watch out, or it'll be the death of you.
I love how she's able to just clap back at him each time. It's so perfect. Speaking of clapbacks...
If you don't have any business here, go away. You're bothering me.
Finally spotted me, did you?
What do you want?
They say you're the best. I wanted to see your training with my own eyes.
Spying on people. Is that a hobby of yours? I hope you got your fill.
Enough to see how to beat you, at least.
You think you can beat me?
That's right. See, I was trained by...
Gerald, yes.
So you know.
I heard he was your teacher. Perhaps we should test you. See how much of your training sank in.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, I'll give you a chance.
Sounds good. When?
I'll let you know. In the meantime, practice. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
This will be fun.
She wore a similar outfit to Gerald in the time skip. I love it. Alright, last one is Manuela and Henneman. Oh dear.
Manuela, isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone the moment you see them enter the room?
Hanneman, isn't it a bit rude to tell others how to behave? Besides, I could be sighing about any number of things more interesting than you.
Goodness, you're unusually irritable today. Don't you imagine your attitude a bit excessive? You snap at every little thing, your ill mood on display for one and all. It saddens me to see such behavior from one who should be setting a good example for the younger generation.
You tell him, Gordon.
Well, listen to the noble lecturing a lowly commoner to be on her best behavior. Oh, wait, I meant to say the former noble.
I fail to understand how my birth is relevant to the topic at hand. I was merely trying to say that as a fellow adult...
You're not done lecturing yet? Leave me alone and go pester someone else. Maybe leave everyone alone and go focus on your precious crest research.
I don't know what to say to you, Manuela. I was only speaking out of honest concern.
Oh, was that a sigh I heard? Isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone just because...
Don't be so childish.
Yeah, unfortunately, Manuela just signed a contract with the Loser's Creed right there. Never throw the words that someone said to you back at them just to make a petty point. It's the Loser's Creed.
You are so sensitive to ill will from others, yet you let your own emotions run wild. Why is it that you cannot keep a handle on yourself?
Keep a handle on? Well, I've never. What makes you think you're so much better? Just because you keep your emotions bottled up behind your stupid, stony face. Well, it doesn't mean everyone else has to do the same. Stop telling everyone how to behave, Hanneman. It will make you and the rest of us much happier.
I will not stand for this insolence. It is high time someone taught you.
Go on! If you think you can change me, I'd like to see you try. Ha! Thought so. You wouldn't dare.
Absolutely insufferable.
Remember the concern he felt for her, and they felt for each other? Yeah.
Professor. You're certainly not going easy on me.
Of course not. You were stalking me outside my room, Felix. You trapped me in there after the recordings were done.
You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it.
So you take that as a compliment?
Indeed. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see.
That doesn't seem like praise.
You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you. Then I remembered something you said before. Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else. Whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong?
Yeah, to survive, my guy.
That's a mercenary's answer, to be sure. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own.
Oh, well, that was my bad. But that's pretty much the whole nitty-gritty of it.
Hey!
No.
A moment, please.
Ah, yes. Professor, what brings you out so late? Oh, that was likely my voice. I've been worrying about something. I asked you once to help me achieve my goal of being a person who can simply nap all day. Then I thought, if the world becomes a peaceful place, all my crest research might be for naught. Well, I don't see how crests have much use in times of peace. Certainly there are crests that make you stronger and could be used in engineering, And I suppose crests that increase magical abilities might help doctors heal injuries. Still, the possibilities seem limited. It's as if crests were designed to be used only in times of war. Their power meant to bring about death and destruction. I cannot prove what I say is true, but suppose for a moment that it is. The longer this war goes on, the more useful my crest research becomes. But if the war were to end today, we would go on living, perhaps not using the power of our crests at all.
Oh dear. Oh, sorry about that. Mic got unplugged. But what he's saying here is interesting. It's kind of like he's working towards throwing away all his work, and I could see how that really would make him suffer, because if you take into consideration Linhart's before coming to the school, what he did during school, and what he did during the 5 years as well as now, he probably has been working towards figuring out crests this whole time, while also doing things on and off the battlefield. He's probably been studying the effects of crests, what they do, how they work, and if crests truly are meant just for war, he's basically saying, well, once this war's over, I get to kind of spit in the face of all the work I've been building up to. And that would probably really, you know, affect someone.
It is truly my dream to be a crest scholar, but I also dream of all the wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying it all out loud, it feels a rather stupid thing to worry over. Knowledge or peace, sleep or war.
It's really not me.
Thank you, Professor. I appreciate the sentiment. Although if I stop researching crests, I'll have one less excuse to spend time with you. Professor, don't make faces like that. People like you, who listen to my blathering and then nod and smile as though what I say matters, people like you are very precious to me.
I like that. I like how that sets up the S rank for Linhart. Okay, Petra and Manuela are next. I feel silly because, like, I should continue to raise up my skills to at least have a C in everything. Use your playthroughs and whatnot. Although I don't think I'll be saving this data, per se.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength. Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
Yeah, let's hit it with the you gotta stop pushing yourself too hard.
Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Vodlin. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting, and winning, and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Bridget. To be making Bridget and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting. That is a truth. I wonder what I should be doing. I want to be granting the wants of my tribe. So their wants are my own, correct?
False.
What I really want, I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet, what I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
Alrighty. So again, that sets up a nice another bit for the S rank. I think the Officers Academy is quicker to this last support combo, and then we can get on to really anything else.
Hey!
Professor? Professor, a pleasure to see you. I've never been very good at praying. I was here to confess my foolishness. While I'm at it, may I confess something to you too? I realize what a burden I've been. On you, I mean. After every breakup, I neglect my work, and I know how that affects you. I'm completely worthless as a woman. Can you imagine how that feels? Oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I just know it. You think so too, don't you?
Yes. No. Ooh.
Really? So if I couldn't find anybody else, you'd marry me? Oh, don't worry. I can tell by the look on your face you didn't mean it.
See, if you could tell by the look on my face, you'd know that I have plans. Like a shipping chart.
What's wrong with me? It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. Or am I? Be honest, do I look old? No, not possible. I'm the songstress who swept the Empire off its feet. Men professed their love for me hourly. It can't be my looks. You're right. Although, just fine is a bit... Well, it's better to be attractive than just fine. Oh no. If the problem isn't my looks, and they are not the problem, then it must be... what? My personality?
Let's go.
I know you're trying to find a way to say it gently, but you think there's a problem, don't you?
I love how Bailiff looked away like, wars over there?
I suppose I can be a bit unkempt. I do have a short temper, and I may be a little lazy, sometimes. But I've always heard fellas, you know, like a woman with a few flaws. Seems to me there are plenty of flawed girls who have landed themselves a good man. So maybe my trouble is I'm not imperfect enough. Do you think I could use a few more flaws?
I just picture him going, "What's that? I'm needed. The bat signal's in the sky. I must go." Yeah, no.
Are you saying I'm perfect as I am? Come now. You'll make me blush.
But yes, you don't have to worry about a thing, Manuela. Because I have a shipping chart. Let's see. Flying... Still have... I need... Oh, jeez, there's a lot of things I need to work on. I at least want everything at a C. And thankfully my shipping charts work properly here. I figure I should also tell you, because this kind of happened before I got Yuritsa. Wait. Who can teach me flying? I think it's still Manuela. I think Manuela can do. I think I actually have any flyers.
After the cathedral, we've done as when I...
Advanced drills. She can! Okay.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay. And... real quick, I will go over the list, don't you worry. Flying. Who could teach me flying? Is it just Manuela?
Professor.
I don't have Sedith.
Hi there. Who, me?
I don't... Oh, that's right. I can go talk to Yuritsa. And there's the bathhouse, which is a new facility that we can use to bond. Actually, really here's what Yuritsa has to say.
Okay.
You've survived. How very fortunate. Were you dead, I wouldn't be able to fight you. But you are very much alive. Now I have a chance to kill you.
Thanks. Thanks, Yuritsa. I'm real glad. Real happy. He has a lost items thing? Oh, baby's breath. That's, I looked at the item for a second. I'm like, huh? Oof. Oh yeah. Here's another person we can recruit that I already have.
Really now?
Anna.
I hope things...
Ugh. Well, I can still hope to get an extra point. Or none at all. Huh, red flower seeds. Well, so the shipping charts. Yes, people who have, well, okay, it's not like people were jumping down my throat to ask, but I did promise that I would say who the ships were. I believe I labeled that document on my laptop as Let's Play Shipping Sim. Right quick, we're going to store all from everyone. Okay, so while we go shopping, and by shopping I mean selling, the ships are as such. We have Levin, or Bailiff, and Edelgard. After some discussion with Jamer, we both felt like this is probably the best, and let's be honest here, without you, Edelgard does go pretty damn heartless and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We have Hubert and Shamir. That should have been obvious. We're actually going to leave Ferdinand with Bernadetta, because that's really cute. It's just so cute. We have Caspar and Dorothea, Linhart with Marianne, Phoenix with Leonie, Ash with Petra, and Manuela and Hanneman. Alois and Yuritsa will be kind of left alone, unfortunately. It's not entirely by choice, but, like, it's just the case for now. We will buy one silver shield. No, don't buy those yet. No one's ready. Except for maybe me. Convoy. 4 of these. And I'm just gonna buy 4 steel everything. The exception being, like, claws. I'm pretty sure we're a more heavy What were we using more of, I wonder? I think we're going to grab axes more, because I think we had more axe users here. Let's just get the brave axe. There you go. Alright, now we're poor. Okay, but that is the shipping chart here for anyone who is curious. So, once again, it's going to be, to show the support, myself and Edelgard, who were one step away from that, Hubert and Shamir. I'm actually going to start having to pair up because, yeah, we're going to have to start pairing them up because in roster here, well, actually, I'm curious about something. Heh. Ooh. Actually, never checked. He does know thunder only. He can learn. Ooh, wow. Flying is a hidden talent for him. Interesting. I'd probably just turn him into a Dark Knight, though, even though I think that Death Knight is like a masterclass thing. Oh, he does have a crest. Conserves uses of recovery. Oh, haha. Alright. But yes, we are looking for the notes. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure that I A rank with Edelgard and, well, actually, I'm fine. I don't need to be on the close allies list. I need to put Shamir more with Hubert. Bernie is top of Ferdinand. That's good. Okay, Dorothy is top for Caspar. Bernie's also top, has Ferdinand on top, which is great because I'm right beneath him, so there's no chance. No chance. Ooh, Caspar's gonna have to work hard here. Well, Caspar also doesn't have the A rank, so. Ash is gonna have his work cut out for him. Felix actually doesn't have to work too hard, which is great. Okay, Petra's on the list. Gonna have to really... Well, actually, Linhardt's there. So is Ferdinand. Felix is on the list, too. So things are actually looking up for the shipping chart algorithm I have going. And actually, she has Hubert on her list, so that's just good for me. But alright, so that's shipping done to the mission. I want the next episode to be just the mission and its cutscene, because it's the end of the month. So we are going to start the mission. I can't move Little Bailiff.
The newly crowned king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Dimitri, has declared fealty to the Church of Seiros and is raising an army in preparation for all-out war with the Empire. As leader of the Alliance, Claude maintains a facade of neutrality amidst infighting between those who support and those who oppose the Empire. Meanwhile, the Black Eagle Strike Force plans to capture Alliance territory before Edelgard takes the war to the Kingdom and the Church of Seiros. With sights set on capturing Deirdre at the center of House Regan's territory, she leads a march across the Great Bridge of Myrddin to establish a bridgehead.
All right.
Thank you.
We're about to commence our attack on the Great Bridge of Myrddin. But first, allow me a moment of your time.
Okay.
It is something that I can only ask of you. Listen well.
Okay.
It concerns Lady Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire, Lord Arundel.
Hey, I gotta put in the other headphones. I think suspenseful music is playing.
Although he is currently cooperating with Her Majesty, he maintains his own sizable military troops. It seems to me that his plans differ from our own. I assume you recall a certain group's scheming from 5 years ago? Solon and Kranya. They both served Lord Arundel. Professor, I understand how you must be feeling, considering what they did to your father. I know it must be foul to even consider cooperating with their kind. However, their power is essential for us at present. Edelgard also strongly opposed the idea at first. Our enemy is the Church of Seros itself. It cannot be toppled with the Empire's might alone. Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward the Church. And the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by now. Until all of Fodlan is united, it is a necessary evil. As for how we deal with him afterward, time will tell. Regardless, Her Majesty and I wish to join our power with yours. You should know that in her heart, Her Majesty regards that group as enemies of herself and her family. They used her father, the former Emperor, as a puppet, and murdered her siblings with their vile experimentation. I believe Her Majesty may have told you some of this herself. That is why this was a very painful decision for her to make. I will do all I can to ensure her suffering is not in vain, and I hope I can count on you to do the same. As for all I have told you, please keep it in mind as we march forward. More importantly, I implore you to fight as best you can for Edelgard. From the bottom of my heart, I beg this of you.
Okay, so once again I'm reminded that, myself included, by the way, everyone looked at Hubert and was like, oh, we smell betrayal off you. He looks like your standard Fire Emblem. I'm gonna betray you and backstab you the moment you turn your back for long enough, and I can find a way to get away with it. And this is his true colors right here. I love the way they characterize Hubert. I love the way they gave us basically this dark mage who is like undyingly loyal to you, to Edelgard. He does not care about what... He doesn't care. He doesn't care about anything else except for, like, what he does. I love that how everyone's like, ready. Wait a minute. I'm still looking. No, Ignatz, get out of here! Ugh. And this stretch chest over there. Oh, there's the rest of my crew. Okay. Calm down. As long as she goes down, everything is happy and fine. Because she's the big bad here. Don't need no brave bow. Nope, not me. I don't need no brave bow. Hey, Jammer, do I need a brave bow? No, I don't need a brave bow, right? I can leave Ignatz alive. You would give me someone in the first freaking game! I'll explain in the next episode. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you liked it, you know what to do. I much appreciate you if you do. Until the next video, I just want to say, laters.